What is going on, guys? Back with another video. Whilst the market is having a little bit of a dump, we are continuing to find these tiny meme coin gems which have the potential to do some good returns, right? I know you guys like these nano cap meme coins, and I really do try and hunt out the best ones. Of course, extremely high risk, guys, but I do have a checklist with different criteria. One of the main things, I want to see an active community, I want to see a website, and I want to see, a lot of engagement and the potential for the project to do well. And I think I found one which does look very interesting, guys. It is called SOLLE, and essentially they are want to be the Solana mascot, right? And this was basically brought to my attention from someone who commented on one of my posts on X. And this is a reminder, guys, if you have or there's a good quality meme coin, and if you tag them, or you drop like a picture of it or something, I do go through the comments, right? So this was one that one of my followers brought to my attention, and from first impressions, I did really like what I saw. So you can see here, this is the website, SOLLE, the Solana mascot. You can see here, what is SOLLE? Our narrative is simple: become the official mascot of Solana. So obviously, we've seen the likes of Bitty, we've seen other mascot meme coins which do really well. And I do like the overall quality of this sort of mascot, right? It does have potential. Of course, it's high risk, guys. These are, nano cap meme coins. But from first impressions, it does look very good. You see here, Solana has been the OG meme coin playground, and obviously, guys, we're seeing BNB, really start to perform well. It always comes back to Solana, and this is the best chain for meme coins, and it always is going to be the best chain for meme coins. And that is why I do have a strong preference for meme coins on Solana. So you can see here, Solana has been the OG meme coin playground, but let's be real, it's missing one thing: a mascot with main character energy. That's where SOLLE charges in, loud, proud, totally unhinged. He's the degens, spirit animal, and your moon boy translator. So yeah, I like the whole manifesto. Some of the memes are really high quality. This is what I look for when it comes to small meme coins. I want to see if there's potential for this to get adoption. And the other good thing, or the other interesting thing, they do also have NFTs on the sort of available, right, which you can mint, and they look pretty cool. I really like the look of some of these NFTs. Very interesting, right? This is obviously a new project. I think it's around 1 month old. You can see this is the marketplace, the collection on Magic Eden. You can see some of the NFTs look very high quality, right? And if they can do things right, the X, they've got over 1,000 followers. They're pretty active. They've been posting consistently. Engagement is pretty good for the size of the project. You can see here, they've got, a lot of different things sort of, planned NFTs. They've got a game planned. You can see that they're active, and this is something cool as well. You can see an image with Bitty. And yeah, I think Solana is missing this type of mascot. And could this be the mascot for Solana? Obviously, time will tell, guys. But you can see here, they are active. They're posting out content, which looks good. I like the character. The NFTs are also getting minted as well, which is a good sign. And yeah, first impressions are really promising. I think, if they can remain consistent, if they can, grow the community. I mean, in terms of, they've got this sort of animation as well here, which is really cool. So it's good to see as well. I think it is something which could definitely be a runner if they play things right, guys. Obviously, that is a big if. You can see here as well, 500 holders, so it is still very small, around 1 month old. And you can see as well, they're getting a lot of engagement, a lot of posts from the community as well, who are very active. They're doing raids, and this is how I found the project. So, they're doing something right to, bring this to my attention. So yeah, first impressions, this is exactly what I look for a NanoCat meme coin. Obviously, do your own research, guys. This one, as I've said, is 130k market cap. It is extremely small. Obviously, it's going to be volatile. And obviously, you need to be prepared for the risk that comes with these types of coins. But you can see They have all of the checks in terms of what I look for, an active community. They've got loads of posts here. And the fact that they're a month old, over a month old, also gives me a bit of confidence, guys. So SOLLE, I will post their address down below, guys. Of course, do your own research, but the fact that they have this website in place, they've got this sort of team here as well. They've got this roadmap as well, which also has listings. Obviously, it is a pretty simple roadmap, but it is good in terms of what I see from first impression. So if the team see this, keep up the good work. Try and stay consistent with the posts. You are posting consistently, and hopefully, this can get a bit more adoption, because it is a quality project. I like what I see, and obviously time will tell, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for the next video.